started to go live. I didn't have the tripod perfectly balanced. If that happens, it just swings down. And so it swung down, and I was having to readjust it. So I just decided to start the video over because it was quick enough and no one had gotten in. Let's start out by our famous drink of the day. And I have brought back my favorite. That is Lipton green tea watermelon. I found a watermelon. Not sponsored, and I don't know why they don't sponsor me. They get free advertising. Hashtag sponsor her. Hashtag Lipton Tea. Art of Adventures. One day there'll be that big moment and I'll go, whoo. We could have free advertising for a long time. We never took that chance. Today has been a hot day. Right now I'm just watching people go into random doors, trying to open them behind the desk. Just all kinds of craziness happening right now at this moment. And it's hot, and when it gets hot, it gets real hot. It's cold, it gets real hot. It's the two things that I can guarantee you. Now, tomorrow, keep your eye out. They're doing a VidCon Go Live tomorrow. It's a live stream. There's like 4 or 5 rooms you can go into and get a close-up feel because not everybody can be at the VidCon. So I'll actually be going into some of the VidCon small and trying to see who I can see from afar. Be really cool if they do a Q&A and ask some of the people that are in the live streams questions. So Mr. Beast is supposed to be there this weekend, and that's just one of the many names. I wonder if Ryan Trahan, what I'm thinking, if I've done the math right, if he did the weekend last weekend, or if he did the weekend Saturday, he was at 8 days. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Like today should have been his last official day of getting the coin there, if I'm not right. Or it might be the 30th. I'm not sure, but I don't think he only had like, well, I guess it would be this weekend. Be interesting if he goes to North Carolina and Mr. Beast is at VidCon. That would be the interesting thing. So then he has to fly to VidCon to meet up with Mr. Beast. The scandal alert. Or he doesn't end it till Sunday, and by then Mr. Beast is back in North Carolina. I think it's really cool. Just, I normally just chit chat for whatever I think about. Right now, I'm going to chit chat about different people on the internet. And now I've gone into one of those talk show things. This is just off the cuff. I don't have any, I don't have a script. Just whatever I think of. Today I look like I'm in my orange prison outfit, which I'm not. I just love orange, and I've got my great big purple nails, and they look really good, and they stand out in this outfit. What do you think? So anyhow, what I was thinking about was Mr. Beast. And how cool it is he didn't take that flight and land in Los Angeles like all these other people did. He stayed in his hometown. His friends are his workers. His mom is his, I think, manager or office manager, or not sure the whole detail. His mom actually does work for him. Been doing that. Maybe it's his bookkeeper or some position his mom runs. And if you think about that, he's probably the one of the richest, or if the richest. I don't know, he might be behind Ryan's world still. That's another story for another day. But here he is, one of the biggest YouTubers. He could go into Los Angeles and do all kinds of things with different people, but he doesn't. He stays in North Carolina and makes YouTube there. And I think he's able to do the YouTube the way he does it in North Carolina because he is in North Carolina. If you understand what I'm meaning by that is he can take and throw these elaborate events like the chocolate factory, for example. Build a chocolate factory inside of a factory using local builders. And they're going to be less expensive in North Carolina than they would be in Los Angeles. So you can make these elaborate sets, these elaborate costumes, elaborate videos. I he's he is like so many videos ahead in filming. Like he's always planning months in advance, and a lot of people can take note of that. I wish I could get to that point where I'm thinking that far ahead. I'm really not thinking that far ahead. I have an idea, a general plan. Like what I did today, I set out and I did a bunch of videos. So, and I upload them. I can change them to a Premiere set as soon as if I get to that day. If not, the uploads will automatically happen. And then after I get to a point, I'm going to drop back down. Right now, I'm doing Monday and Friday upload. I have plenty of videos to do that. I have enough art in place. I've got enough to do Monday and Friday on both channels, which a lot of people don't have that much inventory as far as videos, but I do have it. I have Mondays and Fridays. I can do videos every day, and that's a good thing. And that's on both channels. And the way I'm going to do it, 10 o'clock on Art of Banner Adventures, 10:15 on Power Love. That's Eastern Standard Time in the morning. So 10 on Art of Abandonment, 10:15 on Power Love. Sometime between 3 and 7, I'll be going live. Right now, it looks more like the 7 o'clock time. Why here? The nursing home, it's just easier to do it. It might turn into 3 in the morning later on down the road, but right now that is the time that's the best. Most people are gone to their rooms or have ate dinner and are asleep, or it's that wound down time after a big busy day. Now, I also take a medicine around 1 or 2 that makes me sleepy. So it helps me go in at 7 o'clock too. And I'm like, just the time of that medicine so I go home so that I can take it later in the day and it'll be good. So, what's going on? Uh, I did something today pretty cool. I hadn't realized. This is something I do. I watch all my videos on Art of Anime Adventures. Make all my comments there because everybody knows about that. Um, Very few subscribers that I've subscribed to on Power Love or under. I have a couple of little spot channels set up in case I ever want to open up a little bit bigger and really want to do a personal blog. It would be one of those going around for a day and editing. I don't know. You have to get about a week ahead to do that. You can't do that day by day. And if I wanted to do that, I would have to get far enough along with art abandonment videos that I could do a video of the day. And it might be fun. I've been watching Ryan Trahan, which that's what I was getting to. If you haven't seen Ryan Trahan, he's going across the country raising meals for Feeding America. For every dollar, I think it's every dollar. Every dollar a penny is raised, and every so often, I think he's at 7 million meals. I don't know how it really works. Uh, so many meals are done for each dollar and stuff. Well, he's raised all this money and all these meals, and so something I would like to do, if possible, is when it comes time to um, if I was going to do it, I would do it and make it a separate whole channel, which would be a third channel, which doesn't make any sense to me, but that would be what I would do, is go on a third channel and keep doing the live streams, but I would just build up enough daily vlogs that when I released it, there would be, a week or two already up there, because I don't want people to know what I'm doing today. These vlogs are enough, but and a lot of people will be your live streaming. You're letting people know, but you all don't know what I've done throughout the day, or where I've been throughout the day, or any of that. This is what I'm willing to tell you. Excuse me. So this time you really don't know. There's been all kinds of things happening today that I won't discuss, but because I got those extra little places set up in case I do want to go to a personal blog or just totally go to some other kind of channel. So I have some places just held in reserve. If I ever wanted to do that, and in that case, if I did go into it with something new, I have them, and I wouldn't start it in no build situation, because it takes a while to build up a channel before you release it. Don't think you can go, boom, day one you can open a channel. You can't, because there's things you have to put in place. First off, let me let me do the other thing, then we'll tell you about building a channel. So anyhow, so I realized I didn't have Ryan Trahan on the other channel subscribed. And so today I was able to give him 3 channels. So that was 3 cents toward Feeding America. So I'm find out, I think it's a dollar by dollar that they get a meal. For every dollar there's a meal buy, I believe. I have to check and see. He'll mention it tomorrow and we'll get it down. He releases, I think, 10:30 or 11 o'clock Mountain Standard. So, yeah. So, if you haven't had Brian's Brand, you can subscribe. And it gives him a penny for each subscription. He's getting a penny for each subscription to Feeding America, which that's a cool thing to think of. That you're getting a penny just by clicking a simple button. And so they'll count your subscription, not your channel. If you have never watching this, or this is your main channel, watch this series. It is the coolest series. And he's done it before, but not in this extent. Like maybe, 1 penny, but he's never had a reset back. And so it's kind of cool. This has been mentioned. And for $100,000, he gets a tattoo. For $50,000, it's reset back to 1 penny. So like he might be having money. Like today, he had 27 bucks great reset happened, and it took him back to one. And then he had a second reset, and it took him back to the same 1 penny. So I thought it was cool that two resets in the same day. He thought he was getting a second pat, instead he got two resets. So can't wait for him to get um, Dr. Mike's pat. Um, he had a couple, and one said "Eat your veggies," and there was one that was a penny, and it was Mr. Beast, and that's the one I really liked. I thought that would be really cool down there with the other ones he's doing. Jimmy's already setting back once, and I'm expecting something major out of Jimmy the last day. I would not be surprised if he doesn't drop $1 million. There's something about me that tells me that something big's going to come from Jimmy. You don't know who Jimmy is? That's Mr. Beast. I feel like I know him in terms of I watch him so much, but Mr. Beast, I just have a feeling now. So anyhow, I was going to talk about building a channel, and the reason I have. Don't think you can make you can. Hello, J-Bug Creations. How are you doing? I didn't bring my glasses. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just chit-chatting about different things. Right now I'm mentioning, if you haven't done it, make sure that you subscribe to Ryan Trahan for his Feeding America. And he's taking a penny from Los Angeles to North Carolina, coast to coast. I'm giving it to Mr. Beast. And if you haven't subscribed to Mr. Beast, subscribe to Mr. Beast. Both of those channels do a lot. This is a big adventure, this whole thing from coast to coast. One time one of the things he did is he tells a story today where he underbid people on food and then gave them more than he offered. So, like, one guy, he got the food for $10 and he hands him $1,000. And so a lot of his things can be like that in or challenges, or he's a challenge channel more than anything. Ron Trahan is. Mr. Beast is an elaborate giveaway, but very directed and inspirational person who also does quite a bit. And I'm going to tell you right now, they didn't just go, there's a channel. It doesn't work like that. And here's some suggestions that I have if you're getting ready to go up on the channel. Yes, I only have 252 people at this point. One day the right thing will happen and it'll blossom. That's how on YouTube did. At 100 subscribers, I sent so much art out to different channels to abandon and also for them to keep. It was my first time mailing out art pieces, and I sent out like 20 or 30 pieces. And at 1,000, I'm going to send out a bunch more pieces and things like that. I might wait. I might do something special at 500. That sounds like I got 250 to go to the 500 mark, and if we make it to the 500 mark, I'll do a fundraiser. What I'll do is I'll do a fundraiser and somehow auction off pieces for Feeding America. So at 500, I'm going to auction off pieces for Feeding America. Market right now, 500. I'm going to join Ryan Trahan. 500 subscribers, I'll join Ryan Trahan and sell art for Feeding America. Plus, I'll give a penny for every one of those subscribers that I have at that time. So 500, what? It's not that much, but it's going to add up, you know. We'll do the option too, and that'll be my thing. At 500, I'll do the option. I'm gonna make a note on that, and I'm gonna pound it Ryan Trahan and Feeding America. So I'll go back and edit this little video and put that on there. So 500 subscribers, I'm doing the auction and donating a penny for each subscriber at the time that the auction is over. So you never know, it might be at 6 or 7 when we set the auction time over. And we'll put all the money out there. So that's another little way. We did 3 pennies today plus this big goal of getting to the 500. So anyhow, that is coming up. But they didn't, be like, boom, boom, channel. And I'm not buying things. I don't want to buy. There you go. Let your friends know what we're doing. At the 1,000, we'll do something even bigger. At the 100, I'm just, like I said, just send art out. I didn't do the gift card thing that everyone did. That was a big thing when I got into it. And giving back was important, and now that I'm at this point, I'm doing my live streams. Um, but this channel is all about giving, and since it's all about giving, I haven't ever understood why giving more than I give is something I should do to get more people, because that's not how I should be doing this. This is all about giving and stuff, not about giving to get. And like I said, 500. I'm not giving to get. I'm doing an auction and giving the money to Ryan Trade. And I'm not giving a gift card to an individual or something. I just don't think that's the way this channel should go. Not saying it's wrong for other channels. Just for me in particular, it's not the way I want to run this channel. So I'm doing this like build that's different. And I'm not saying anything bad about people who did the gift cards. I mean, I put my name in for the gift cards and the different prizes. I think it's really cool. And I know that some of them got a whole lot bigger than I ever did. And I understand that and I respect it. At the same time, I didn't want to grow like that. I want to do a natural growth, and that's what this channel is more about. Power Love Project, especially, I will not be doing give outs on that channel ever. At 500 on this channel, I will give a pen. I'll give a penny for every person that has subscribed to Power Love. There will not be an announcement on Power Love. So if you happen to be on Power Love, you will never know about any donation that's from there. Might even do a little bit more, but I'll decide that when it comes time. I don't think it's reasonable to take and do it on that channel. That's a dignity channel. This is, I've done a little bit of everything on here, from unboxing, live streams, giveaway video, pictures, doing collaborations of different kinds and stuff with people. And it's all still art, but it's built around art in different ways. Like my unboxing is from art. My uh, regular day vlogs, I show off art and I talk about art that I'm doing and things for the future. So, it's all art related in some ways. Um, and that's important. So, what I was going to talk about here for a couple of minutes is the building of a channel in this natural way, like I've done. And I would suggest to anyone, you're popping in here and wanting to know how to build a channel. The very most important thing is to know why and what you want to do. Um, everything that I did today in one way or the other led to me doing an art project. And that's important. And when you come on, you know that eventually art will come up in this subject. And that's key. Now, if you're going to be a vlogging channel, stick to being a vlogging channel. Decide how many days you're going to tackle it, and do it the number of days you're going to tackle it. If you want to do it 3 days a week, then 3 days a week you post. If you're going to do it 1 day a week to start, that's good. Make sure that's what you want to do. Don't commit to 5 days a week and then drop down to 0 days. Nicole is going on. I did 1 or 2 videos a day. That killed me. It was crazy. But I was able to do it because I had taken all my channels off, all my videos off, because of the kids thing, which some of my stuff's really for kids. I'm giving art away. I mean, anybody can do it, but it's really, if you were doing it, a kid was doing it, you'd want the adult involved. It wouldn't be, oh, mom, I'm going to buy $100 worth of art supplies, build some stuff, and go like out and do it. You're not going to do that, okay? So, uh, with the art, so, pick out what you're going to do in how many days. Now, I had all those videos, and I was also editing videos at the same time. I only had the one channel, so I was bringing up Power Love videos. I was bringing up art abandonment videos. I was bringing up picture videos, and I was doing vlog videos, and I was bringing all that up. Like, I had a rotation going. You all might not thought of the rotation. I knew the rotation and the propping up. Now I've taken all the Power Love back off, so I lost any views at that time. So if you take it up and take it down, you lose it all. But I didn't want it on here. This channel was evolving into something else. And I wanted to project somewhere else, and the project went somewhere else. And I feel better with the project there than the project tagging on here on the back end. So just know what you're going to do. Commit to the time. And be honest with people if things change. If you realize after a month, and you've been doing it, and you're putting up a post 3 days a week, and after a month you realize, man, I need to drop this to at least to 2 times a week. That third drop is just too much for me. I can do Monday, I can do Friday. I just can't pop in that Wednesday and drop. Okay? There you go. You're going to try twice a week. You're telling your people that are watching, even at that point, if there's only 1 or 2 people, you're telling them, I'm going to drop down to twice a week. I might go back, but right now I'm going to twice a week. And then, what do you do? Goes out 30 more days, and you're like, dude, 2 is hard. I'm going to drop down to 1. I'm going to let everybody know I am not quitting. I haven't got my flow yet. As soon as I get my flow, I'll go back up to 2, 3, and whatever else I'm going. Or I'm just going to stay at 1 and feel good about staying at 1. And that's perfectly fine if you just stay at 1. Because that's good. That means you accomplished your goal all along. Now, for me, I really wanted to. Yeah, exactly. And I tell people these can be daily unless there's conditions. And I just let it be because I don't know how many I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do 7 days a week. If I'm not feeling good, there's nothing to talk about. Um, I will probably not be on for a blog. I'm not going to push the blog out as nothing. Now, when you're building your channel, if you're building it naturally, here's a few things you might need to work on. Number one, most essential thing is this. Make sure that you grab every social media that has your channel in it. So, for example, if you're going to have, even if you don't use it, grab you a TikTok, grab you a Facebook, grab you a Snapchat, grab you a YouTube and Instagram, grab you emails, grab you a website, do you one of those free websites so you have a name out there. Do whatever it takes to make yourself on every aspect because this is what happens. Eventually, things will get bigger. And take a break there for a second. Um, Make sure you have all those down. Because if you do get bigger, you don't want a TikTok that has your name. Yeah, everything's okay. I've just had a rough day. Um, and I'm trying to stay positive on here right now. I was hoping to be moved in this week. That probably isn't happening. Let's say that. And it's kind of been a downer. It's the reason I wasn't up yesterday. I wasn't in the place. And that's the reason I said the vlogs will be if there's something going on. And I didn't want to be in here in a down mode. But it's just not my cup of tea. Be here on a down mode. So, I just kind of, I just got a notification. Hopefully, let me know if you hear me. I've only got one airplane in because my plug just went down. Can you still hear me? Let me know. It should be on. Let me know if you can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, okay? Okay, let me see. Can you hear me better now? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. How about now? What happened was, can you hear me any better? Let me see. Let me just pull this up here. Sure. What if I pull this right up here like this and put the mic? Use my headphones as a mic now. Can you hear me better? Okay, well, we'll just use that like this. It works better when you have both headphones, but my headphone just died. Right then and there, my headphone died, so. But what is happening here is this. I was down yesterday, kind of got defeated, and I almost didn't come live today, but I promised 3 videos, and I was going to come with a 3rd video. If you don't know, I did a Fire Love video today, I already did a AAA video, and now I'm doing a live stream. So 3 videos in one day. Um, the most I ever did was 2 videos during the great COVID Rona episode. That's only then did I take and have 2 a day. And that was, like I said, I have lost stuff. 3 is a ton. Uh, I know in the next month and a half, I have 2 videos a day coming out 2 times. So one on both channels on Mondays and Fridays. 10 o'clock on AAA, 10:15 on Power Love. Again, that's Eastern Standard Time, so that's 2 videos. I'm going to try to do at least Monday through Friday in the vlogs. I call these my vlogs, my live streams. Just starting to have some way to get connected to people, because people need to know who I was. I'm still so secretive, because people that don't know me and I'm abandoning stuff, they have no idea who's abandoning me. And that's the cool thing about it, because a lot of people will never know who's abandoning me. So anyhow, oh, I go to step number. Another reason I didn't know if I was going to be able to do this tonight is just like what happened. Everything that I was trying to charge today decided to half charge. Now I can charge this phone a little bit. I charge the phone a little bit. It's doing halfway, I think. This is about dead too, so I'm going to run at a stop point here very soon. I might be at a stopping point here soon. I got, oh, da 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 da. Alright, here we go. There you go. So, my, power bank has died. I have 20% on my battery, and I'm down to 1 headphone. So, everything was giving me a hard time to charge up. I don't know why, because I keep everything charged. So far, I'm good with the tripod, but I do, 20% lasts a little bit here. I just want to have enough time to take it down, so when I get to 10%, I know how close I am to about going down. So anyhow, needless to say, yesterday wasn't a day for a vlog. I was so down. And today, kind of just distracted because there's a lot of stuff going on around me. You would be amazed if you knew what was going on in different parts of this room that I'm in. That's the reason it's going to be nice when I have just the patio. Someone stopped by, I was like, hey, just wave at them, you know. I did that and there were like 3 people that just waved back. So that's the kind of day we're having here. It's very hot. And when it's very hot, people get very excited and anxious and motivated to destroy. And that's sort of where we're all at tonight because of the heat. So anyhow, as I was saying, if you want to build a channel from all natural ways, you can do it. It might take you a long time. I remember, you go back and watch Mr. Beast. I've been watching him now since the first 10,000, the first pizza, where he the first homeless man that gave him money. I think that was the first time I started watching Mr. Beast. And I went back and watched the others. He's done some crazy things. The whole I just went blank. the whole thing to get the other streamer to 10 million before this company's website. That was so cool. Can't think of his name. He's more famous than anybody, and I just lost his name. I'll think about it now and I'll just shout it out. You're like, what the heck is this show coming from? Because I can't think of it right this second. He called out his name, did all these crazy things to get him his award. And then sit down and count it 1 to 1,000. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he just did it. That was the whole video. Him just sitting there and counting and counting and counting. And I've gone and watched the video because I thought it was totally mesmerizing to watch somebody that has the influence he has now, starting out counting numbers. And that's something that he was going to be a YouTuber and he was going to maintain being a YouTuber. And he fed the algorithm. I just had him to do something that's not normal, which is kind of crazy because my channel is all about giving away. But I think the thing that happens is the term art abandonment. And people think I am going to old places that are abandoned and not abandoned. That's where it says abandonment adventures. And I think there's that misconception. So they jump in the algorithm thinking I'm going to look at old buildings. I'm like, she ain't going to look at old buildings. What's up with this, you know? So anyhow, guys, I am going to call it the 10% battery just showed up. Thank you so much for tuning into this. I always like to hang out with you guys, share some creativity, some ideas. If you haven't, go hit those two up, Mr. Beast and Ryan Trahan. And remember, at 500, I will edit the video, at 500 subscribers on this channel, I will do an auction for artwork, and the money will go to Feeding America, and I'll give 1 penny for every subscriber that I have. I'm going to have the 1.5 million or so that Ryan Trahan has right now, but every subscriber I'll do a penny, not just those that have just subscribed. So if you've been here since the beginning, yours will count just like anybody else. So guys, I am calling you. You have a great one, and have a safe night, and remember, happy abandoning. Stay safe, see you tomorrow.